Hello, gamers, geeks, and goblins. Welcome to the Fantasy Fight Club podcast. I'm your host, Kenny, and today I'm joined by Goblin, Jakeem, and Cryptid. Today's topic is going to be Thor and Loki versus Professor X and Cassandra Nova, our first 2v2. Today's topic was Goblin's idea. The only question I'm going to ask
Take it away, Goblin.
Only question I'm going to ask you in the very beginning: who do you think is going to be the duo that comes out on top? You were the one that posted this idea.
Thor and Loki.
You want Thor and Loki?
They're literal gods. Sad if they didn't win. No?
I mean, yes, they are literal gods, but putting that aside, just
But not then they're literal gods. There's no way they should lose. But we'll see.
Technically speaking, the party does not have to die or perish in order to lose. They just have to be defeated to where they can't fight back. But Hakeem, who do you have on this fight?
Honestly, I'm honestly neutral on this. We have to debate it a little bit for me to pick a side because it could go either way. Given what we know about each of them, it could go either way.
Okay, so I'm on Thor and Loki because they have Thor, and just as Guardians get stronger as they age, they've been alive just way longer than just Charles and Cassandra.
We must also remember Loki is not an Asgardian. He is a frost giant.
Right, but that still comes with a spirits of advantages.
That is not. I was not saying that to downplay him. I just wanted the facts to be kept right.
Oh, yeah, I know. I never said just Loki was an Asgardian. I said Thor specifically.
Yeah,
Alright, let's do this.
Loki is the god of trickster.
Yeah.
He's the trickster.
God of mischief.
Yeah, god of mischief, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to say.
Honestly,
putting aside the fact that Thor and Loki are technically gods, I think in a fair battle, in a fair fight,
I think they take it. I think Loki and Thor take it. In my mind, I was thinking about it, and I left out a crucial detail in my thought process. Loki, as he stands right now, I can't remember the specific role, if it's keeper or god, but he does have some semblance of control over time. At the end of the Loki series, he was quite literally responsible for holding the timelines together. He didn't have the time stone with his scepter. If you watched the Loki series,
or even just the MCU, because he have it just after certain movies.
Loki's scepter was the Mind Stone, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But that's what he used to control good old Luther of last episode.
Yeah, because that's how he controlled people, was with the scepter.
Yeah. Something else is what I was trying to get. The point I was trying to get across is that at the end of his series, the Loki series, he is I don't know if if it was the guardian, the god, or the keeper of time, but he is in control of every single timeline. He basically holds them together. Okay. I don't know what semblance of control he has over it, but he is directly responsible for it.
All right. Well, I think. I mean,
you also have to consider that just they can actually fight physically. Like, I don't know about Cassandra Claire, but just Professor X's powers are specifically telepathic.
There's another point.
he has telekinesis though too, because he can control things. He has telepathy and telekinesis.
That still requires him to have objects. Just that Thor can, hear whatever he throws with Mjolnir.
See that's
The
what I was
question is,
that's
the
what I was
question
thinking.
is, can they control Mjolnir?
That's what
We
I
know
was thinking when
Mjolnir
I
is
was. It's literally my exact thought when I was getting ready to say who I thought it was gonna win. Was my exact thought going through my head was, would Professor X be able to stop Mjolnir if he was thrown with his mind, or could
Let's see.
Cassandra be
If
able
we're
to
going
stop
off
it
the
with her
rules,
powers? That
if
was
we're
my
going
thought.
off the rules of just Mjolnir
Mjolnir
requiring just you to be
itself.
worthy, I'm saying that's a hard no. That's like regardless of what you feel on Magneto, Professor X still just forced just a
Yeah,
survivor
it's
of the
still.
Holocaust to relive it. There's
Yeah,
no way
it's.
Mjolnir like feels as worthy.
Yeah, there's quite literally. I don't think his powers are gonna have any effect on Mjolnir simply because of the enchantment. I don't. I don't want to say. I don't want it to be so nuanced that his power just has no effect. Because obviously he can control anything he wants, but it's whether or not the protection, the enchantment that was placed on Mjolnir
Applies.
withstands that. Yeah,
But you also
and
It,
got to
I
it, and
think.
it
feel
and it doesn't because again, just Holocaust beams.
Yeah, but you also
fair.
Magneto's not in this though. It's Professor X. But you
Yeah, I
also got
know.
to
I'm
think.
saying that
Yeah,
just
that's what we're
Professor
talking
X forced Magneto relive the Holocaust the moment his
to
helmet
relive
was
the
off.
Holocaust.
Right.
Yeah,
And then you also got to think that Cassandra can melt through the floor and like come up behind people, and if she can touch your temple and take over your mind, she can basically do the same thing.
Honestly,
and
Loki's so
another
cunning that he
thing,
could probably trick her into getting out or thinking
I
she finished
think
the job.
I think Loki's magic would be able to offer some sort of protection for Thor, because we've
Exactly.
never we've never actually seen we've never actually seen Loki get mind controlled either.
Also,
We
another
don't
thing
even
about
know if he
just
can be.
No, he was mind controlled by himself in the Loki series.
I mean,
He can be mind
I mean,
Wh-
controlled.
okay.
When
That's like asking if
hang
just
on, hang on, hang on,
just
hang on, hang on. I don't remember that detail.
Well,
When did that
not
happen?
well, I guess it wasn't necessarily mind controlled. It was his other self in the Loki series project astral projected from his point of view, like made him see something that wasn't there.
Oh no,
okay,
that
but that
that's
was
just an
still a
illusion.
Loki on
That's
Loki
just
thing.
that was just a projected illusion. It's not. It wasn't a mind control
Ah,
control.
okay. I was about
No,
to
but
say.
she put it into his mind. It wasn't in like the room or whatever. Like
Uh, well,
It's
here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Loki doing something to like Loki, like that type of logic is like saying that just fucking a clone of yourself is gay. It is. It's masturbation.
wait. It's I remember now. I remember now. It's not. It wasn't mind control. It was a sort of prison. It was a prison that forces you to relive a specific memory. It's not mind control. It is
Okay.
like it's a time dial it's a dilated time loop, because I remember it was the moment where we see Sif walk in and she reveals that he cut her hair, and she attacks him and tells him he if he continues down the path he's on, he's going to spend the rest of his life alone. I remember that.
okay,
I it just clicked. Yeah, it wasn't mind controlled. So I think it's safe to say that he can't be mind controlled simply because of, let's just say, his powers. He is God of mischief, God of illusion. He deals
he's
with
also just
illusions,
like
stuff like that.
more powerful than the Enchantress, who mind controls like the Hulk in a sense. Like you remember that episode, right, Yakim?
The Enchantress. Oh, Scarlet Witch.
No, the Enchantress. Like she's like from Thor's just mythos.
I don't
Do you
remember
Scarlet
her
Witch is
actually.
Cassandra Nova, isn't she?
No,
No.
Scarlet Witch is Wanda Maximoff.
Anyways,
Oh, okay.
the Enchantress is just appeared in just Avengers Assemble. You remember that one?
Oh no, I it's been so long since I've watched Avengers Assemble. I'm not gonna remember that.
Ah, well, now you have recollection. She was the one. She was the one in the second episode that just mind controlled like Hulk by just trapping just Banner's consciousness and just and you know pretending to be him to just like get him to lash out.
Oh, something
So
else
yeah,
is that
and Loki's definitely more powerful than her.
and that the thing. Obviously, they're telekinetic, they're telepathic. They are obviously, let's not say superior, but they are fortified in the mind.
Yes.
At what point? At what point does it become a physical battle? If at any point it becomes a physical battle, I know for a fact Thor has the upper hand regardless.
Yeah, because Thor deals with just Loki's fuckery all the time. He knows that just when he's
Okay,
being fucked with in his mind
okay,
or in any
but
sort of
Yeah,
way.
it came to a point where he quite literally could discern the
okay,
illusions and the trickery from real life.
but you also
Yeah,
gotta
but
realize we watched Cassandra Nova literally rip the skin off of fucking Human Torch. Just
That is true. That is true. Jesus. I I forgot that happened. Jesus.
she literally just went.
even
It just sucked the
turned
dude's
okay,
skin
but
turned him
off.
even
into a
still,
lump of
Mjolnir can
turned him
blast
into a
lightning.
literal.
Like powerful as she is, just she's not fast enough to like dodge lightning. You know?
Fair. I just I think I think I think if it comes down to a test of the magic, that Cassandra Nova and Professor X will take it. But if they manage to make it a physical fight, they have a chance. And keep in mind, there are ways they can dampen or completely negate the powers of both
Okay,
mutants.
so here, Cassandra Nova, her powers and abilities: telepathy, telekinesis, dematerialization, magic, fire, healing factor, phasing, and shapeshifting.
Oh, by the way, pretty much everyone in the MCU has a healing factor. I realize it's just whichever is stronger.
Right. We already know what Professor X can do.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
We already know.
So she could dematerialize. Do you think she could dematerialize the fucking Mjolnir?
No, I
Probably
certainly
not.
don't think so.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Also, just you can correct me if I'm wrong, but can't just Mjolnir like open the Bifrost in some iterations?
No,
No, not Mjolnir.
it's the Skyforge. The Skyforge? No, it's not the Skyforge.
No,
I think
it's
it was
his
the axe
axe.
specifically.
It's his axe. I can't even remember
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker. It's Stormbreaker
Stormbreaker.
that can open the Bifrost.
So so Thor can use Stormbreaker to just send them into the vacuum of space too.
We haven't heard from you yet, Goblin. This was your idea. Let's get it.
Yeah, for sure though.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's gonna
Because
make it
we're
harder for my
waiting.
brain to think. I guess we're not remembering to
Well,
figure out what we're
we're
gonna
waiting.
say. Okay.
Let's get it started. It's started.
That you think that Thor and Loki is gonna win?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, you
that's
should
honestly why I
definitely
don't have
add some
really anything
crickets
to
on this
say.
part.
It's like, I don't know. Loki's the god of mischief. If anybody can get anything done, it's him. Have to be. That's just because I'm partial to Loki.
It's the god of
Always
mischief and
happened.
the god of fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not officially, but he is the god of in the universe this year.
He could probably find a way to trick the other two easily if he really thought about it. Because he can literally.
He can clone himself.
Mm. Make him think he's fighting the real him while he's behind you, getting ready to fuck you. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Marvel Rivals in a nutshell. Yep.
Alright,
I love
so
I love Loki's gameplay in Marvel Rivals.
Now I'm back on the neutral side because I feel like like I said, I feel like if it stays at a distance, Cassandra and Professor X take it due to their magic. But if it's a physical confrontation, then they might be able to take it away simply because Thor is just that strong.
right. Well, any other thoughts and input? Any other techniques that anyone can think of?
I don't know because if Axe had if by the way, if Thor has Stormbreaker, it's a completely different fight because he can use the Bifrost to not only travel, but he can use it at he can use it as a weapon as well.
Yeah.
Open the Bifrost and just not open the bridge to another world. Drop the Bifrost on them, singe them, burn them alive.
Cut him in half, yeah. I'm actually really curious on how this would actually play out because seeing what Cassandra Nova can do and knowing what Professor X can do, like I'm really
It's
curious
definitely
how they
still
would.
close.
Yeah, I'm really curious on how it would play out.
There you go, Hollywood. There's your movie idea. That's us. We need to know.
They wouldn't.
It's like,
I don't think they would cross
I do
over
need to
X-Men
know.
with Avengers. Well, I don't know because isn't our favorite red faced red mask unkillable?
Deadpool is Disney. Marvel is Disney now too.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't
Yeah.
Deadpool becoming
Okay,
part of
they own
Avengers
all
at
of
some
it,
point?
so it's believable. And I'm pretty sure Disney owns X-Men too. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't be unheard
They
of.
do.
Since they're all owned by the same company now, it's
And you know what's
more
crazy? The
likely for
fact
it
that
to happen.
I love the fact that they're not even making any major changes to Marvel. It's just the fact that because look at Deadpool. So many there were still so many F-bombs, there were still so many sexual jokes that I just couldn't believe what I was watching for real.
Let's see.
That movie came from
Honestly, on
Disney.
the topic of the Deadpool movie, just like going a
Is
little
Marvel
side rant.
Jesus?
Just yeah, exactly. Just Deadpool 3 just sort of demonstrates that just certain group of religious folks just can't handle just jokes or even just references being made about just you know
Yeah, because why were they mad that he was calling himself Marvel
I don't
Jesus?
know what that sound was, but why the fuck am I the only one with
I heard it.
alarms?
I heard it.
Y'all could have just ignored it, you know. I got a message.
No. We can't ignore that.
Yeah,
We're
these are just
literally
I
talking
these are
about
the
have
same
comic
people
books
I
and
that just
have
shit,
say,
and you
you
get
can't
the.
take a
major
joke whenever they're just
ADHD,
they're
okay?
making
I
fun of
pick up on
certain
the sound.
groups.
We're literally sitting here talking about comic book stuff, and then comic book sound alerts.
Yeah, I got it. I got.
I just know when I hear that sound, it's never really a good thing.
Yeah, the
The
timing
card
could have been a
cellular
lot better
pre-recorder.
on it.
And he watched it. He watched
Also,
like
another
the
thing on
sound
Deadpool
process
3.
in my
This is the same
brain.
movie that just had just a bunch of churches unknowingly singing about giving head.
Yeesh. Anyways, back on topic.
Yes, back
It's
on topic.
it definitely could go either way, but I'm leaning more towards Cassandra and Professor X.
Oh yeah. I I I want to be on their side too. I really do. I think that there'd be something there that I honestly think that because Loki likes to do monologues. We all know this. He likes to talk about himself
Yeah.
and shit like this. I think that he would be going off on some monologue, blah 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 blah, and Cassandra Nova would just look at him and just suck the skin off. Of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And Thor
Yeah.
would
It'd
look at him and
literally
be
be
like,
like.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah, I think they definitely take it. I was it wa- I did have it stalemated at first, but thinking about it, I definitely feel like Cassandra
I
takes it.
honestly think that Loki would start off with some sort of monologue about himself. Cassandra would like suck the skin off of him and vaporize his body, and then while Thor is freaking out about it, she would crumble him up into a little ball, and then Professor X would just look at her and be like, "Damn, bitch, we didn't need to go that fucking hard."
Yeah, he'd probably say something like, "This is why you were in the void. You go too far."
Oh, Cassandra, this is
This
why
is
you
why
were in the
mom doesn't
void.
fucking love you. You do too fucking much. Like, you know he say some shit like that too.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I think that Professor X and Cassandra would at least half. If we were going 10 for 10, I think they would take at least half. At least
Yeah,
50%.
this is the first matchup I can see
Yeah,
just
at
going
least half.
completely even.
Pretty damn well even. Yeah. Oh shit. I think the only way that
Was it?
if we're doing like 10 out of 10 fights, the 5 fights that Cassandra and Professor X would win is because Cassandra would just do something like that, like right off the bat. Just like fucking vaporize him, dematerialize him, something like that. And then the other times that Loki and Thor would win, I think it would be like Thor would be astral projecting himself as like a clone, and then she would do something like that to him, and then he would just come up behind her and mind control with his staff, and then make her do that to Professor X and then to herself. Like if Loki made Cassandra turn on Professor X, she would just look at him and crumble him up inside of his wheelchair.
Jesus, that is actually really crazy to think about.
It's accurate too.
Yeah.
Think how fucking wildly unknown what Cassandra could do is. Yeah, like there's a reason why she's in the void. She's too strong.
Yep.
Honestly, just Cassandra Nova just gives the same vibes as just Lois is Griffin's like insane brother.
Oh, the serial killer that kills fat guys.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so does Goblin, does Cryptid, when you guys want to change your answers now that we've?
No,
Nah,
I'm with the
I'm still on
consensus.
Cassandra
It's
and Professor.
50-50.
Okay, so we are going 50-50 on this episode then, because
Yeah.
I'm going Cassandra and Professor X. So 2 for 2 on this.
I will forever be loyal to Bobby. We'll never see me straight Loki. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cassandra and
I
Professor. I love you both.
I
I
do think
do.
it's just
Your
honestly
powers
overall 50
are
50.
perfect. But Loki, Mischief, it literally goes with me. I gotta
But
stick with. I'm sorry.
honestly, I'm still flooring at the fact that just that they had that just the suit that made the Tom's Hiddleston look smaller, that still had to be photoshopped to look even smaller.
Yeah.
A what?
Okay, so the actor who played Loki, they gave him a suit to make his junk look smaller for like the big screen, so it's like to not get an R rating. And even
Okay.
still, they had to like do photo editing to make it look even smaller.
Because
Like that,
the suit
Yeah,
that he
this is
wore,
getting too much.
there was a major print.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, just in a nutshell, just this is just something I learned in the wow, flabbergasting.
Alright. Well, looks like this one's going 50-50. So let us know in the comments. Let us know what you want to hear about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Helps us out a lot. Next week, I'm not sure what the topic's going to be. Might be another duo. Might be another solo fight. Hell, maybe we won't even do
A
like a
different
tag
topic
team next
altogether.
time. So it has to be tag in, tag out. That's an idea.
Wait, what?
A tag team like WWE's tag.
Nope. Brain is not in the. Nope. Oh. Nope. 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 I need a nap.